It is Friday, the 16th of January 2026, and we are back with a mid season update on what has been going on in the Glory Hunter Series Challenge. It has been a while. The last time I talked about any of this was when I signed for Atletico Madrid as a manager. So you remember I was doing it a half a season per episode. I was just updating you every half a season. I do an episode and then update. And now I am back after a long time away. I promised to drop an episode to within the week. Yesterday, I think I'm recording this the day immediately after I did the live stream on We Are Football. It was not a pretty successful one because of the fact that the game was just not responding. It was lagging a lot, and yeah, just hanging. The screen was blacking out everything. Well, one of my most unsuccessful live streams so far, but I think we managed to navigate that somehow. And I just want to say that thanks guys so much for the support you're giving me. I will also love you to continue subscribing. I have committed myself. I must finish the top league dream. And also I have been having a problem with the FIFA manager game, but once I manage to fix that, I will be back. We will be back. We will complete that Arsenal series. We must win stuff with Arsenal no matter how hard it is. And just speaking about that, kudos, joy, and everything is just happy. I'm really happy. Yesterday night was a blast. Declan Rice was the king of all kings. He just decided to cook the whole of Real Madrid. He showed Thibaut Courtois that being 6 foot 4 meters tall, 6 foot 4 feet tall, does not help in anything. You have been declared as one of the best goalkeepers in the world so far, but you have not yet met the rice of all rices. So yeah, that yesterday night was a blast. Everything was great. I'm so happy about that one. Two magnificent free kicks, two beautiful goals. But yeah, it was just that, and everything else. Heading on to the second leg of the game, holding a 3-0 advantage over Real Madrid. I mean, if we lose this tie, I will hate myself being an Arsenal fan. At this point, if we lose this tie, it will just be down to, yeah, how do we even lose a 3-goal lead? Heading into a second leg against Real Madrid in the Bernabeu, we are the team with the best defense in the league so far up to now. We have the best defense in the Champions League. We have only conceded 2 goals. Was it two? Yeah, we only conceded 2 goals in the group stages of the Champions League. 2. And then in the knockout stages, we have conceded like what, 3 so far against PSV, whom we beat by 9 goals to 3 on aggregate. Yeah, but Real Madrid have not yet scored us. They have never scored against us in the history of football. All the games that we have met so far, and I don't expect that they will score when we travel to the Bernabeu next week. But out of all that gibberish, I'm speaking like that about Real because I'm managing Atletico Madrid, and we are really, really strong rivals. So with that, I think what we have next is just to talk about what we have here. Let me stop jabbering about the Real Madrid stuff. So today, first of all, I just want to catch up on the transfers that we have done. I know I've been on this screen for a while, and some of you have read through. There has been no change in the transfers. These are the last transfers I did in last episode, bringing on the likes of Lucas Mecha, Cunha, Robinson, Kyle Walker, and Rico Lewis to the club. Then in transfers out, so far, I think the latest to leave has been Reinildo, who has gone to Inter Milan on loan for 425,000. I think he was just not getting enough game time while he was here. He only managed to play 2 games, one starting and one as a substitute. I saw that I'm wasting his potential, and I just move him on to Inter Milan on loan, where he has already played a game for them, and I think he has the potential of getting more game time at that place. So the 31-year-old currently has left. In real life, he's a really good lad. He's a really good player, but I think with just looking at his stats and his age, his physicals will start dropping. He is great. I won't lie. He's a good Laliga player, but I just thought that if I have Anthony Robinson on the club, who has also been performing really, really good, still 28 years of age, still growing, and also he has played 19 games so far this season, 2 goals, 1 assist, and 1 play of the match so far. So the 44 million pound signing was worth it, as he has scored the same amount of goals he scored for Fulham in the Championship back in 2020 or 2021. in only 19 games this season. So I expect more from him. So that Anthony Robinson, I think, was a good replacement for Reinildo. Douglas Oyunchu joined Besiktas on £8 million. I never saw a spot for this centre back in the squad, and I just had to let him go. Joined from Leicester back in 2023-24 on a free transfer. Has not had the best of performances from that point. He scored a goal in his first season, got an assist in his second season. In this season, I started only 3 games, came on 8 times as a substitute, and also according to my scouts, only signed him as a last resort. So the centre back was not going to really hold it up. He's good. He's a good centre back. I won't lie about that. But I think I just had better options. Better options. Speaking of in the terms of Jonathan Tah, new centre back who has really been putting up the numbers. A 7.04 rating, 19 games played so far. Dude has been having a season of his life so far. Apart from the 2023 season where he rated 7.12, this season so far is his second highest in terms of rating. Last season and the season before, he put up good numbers in terms of ratings, and I think it was just a good signing. And then the last player to leave the club was just left, I think today or yesterday, was Javi Halan. It was actually 3 days ago. Yeah, Javi Halan has joined Newcastle for £29.5 million. He's a good player. He's a good La Liga player, very good La Liga player. But I think the way I was playing Robinson a lot, he was not happy with me, and also he was just not appreciates my position as a head coach. That's all. He was just not happy with me that much, the game time he was getting. So he asked to be transfer listed, and he was transfer listed, and he has joined Newcastle. He played only 5 games in my tenure. I mean, I was wasting him. Why not sell him if I am not playing him, even if he's this good? So I just decided to sell him, and that one means I have a little bit of a deficit on the right side, on the left side of the field. Yeah, quite the deficit there. Anthony Robinson being the our main go-to fullback, then Adrian Corral, who is according to us surplus to requirements, and then we also have Rico Lewis who can play on both sides. But I think I have a lot of deficit. I've let go of 2 really good left backs, and now I have only one left back whom I can play in that position. Rico Lewis himself has played quite the number of games for us on the right alongside Kyle Walker. He has played 12 games so far. 6.77 rating is not bad, but I think he could have done better. Only started 3-9 as a substitute. I think Walker is still developing. I think Walker is still at his peak. So yeah, Lewis also injured for 5 to 11 days with a pulled thigh. So we'll just see how that goes through with him. On the right though, Kyle Walker, I have a lot of players who can play there. It's quite it's quite funny how much players I have, including Sergio, who is an 18-year-old promising midfielder who is not growing at all, just continuing to drop. Yeah, have I loan listed him? Is he about to go on loan somewhere? I think I should have done that. No, I have not. I think I'm just going to confirm his availability for loan, because I don't think he's going to slip into the first team with this type of growth. In fact, if I come to his reports and look at his development and look at his progress, I can see that if you look at his attributes, everything is just dropping. Everything is just dropping all time. Yeah, overall drop in his technical ability. Just look at his technicals. At this age, at 18, how do you start dropping in your technicals and you have not yet made yourself available for the first team? So for myself, the squad is quite packed, as you can see. A lot of players in it. Mateus Cunha has been performing. It was just about me reviewing the performance of the new signings, and which I have not done before I start reviewing the performance of the team as a whole. Lucas Mecha signed him with a goal of making him our top scorer. He was wasted by the manager who came in and joined Fiorentina, so I decided to carry him, and he has responded. He has paid my faith in him with 11 goals in 17 games so far, 1 assist and 2 player of the matches. Last season, he scored only 2 goals in 26 games. The 2 seasons before, the first season I signed him 26, the next one 36 in 37, this season 11 in 17. So yeah, when your manager has trust in you as a player, you get to perform and get to put up the numbers. He's currently the club's top scorer with 11, and rightfully so, signed him for 9.25 million. I've spent almost 15 million on this, almost 25 million on this one player. So I will take it. He has been really, really good for us. Mateus Cunha joined from Wolves for 37 million, and there's still a option that Wolves can still get a further 5 to 6 million on him. He has played 19 games, 6 goals, just second to his highest scoring season in Hertha Berlin with 7. 6 goals, 1 assist, 3 play of the matches, his highest rating so far in the season. I know how to pick my players, don't I? I know how to pick the players I sign, and I've been playing him more in that attacking midfield position. He has grown really, really well. In fact, if I looked at his development, his progress, dude has just grown. His mentals have shot up. His technicals are really climbing. His physicals are still stagnant though, but I think he has done well. Anthony Robinson signed from Fulham for 44 million. I already reviewed him. 2 goals and 1 assist so far. 7.03 rating. That concludes our first 3 signings were a success. Jonathan Tah also having his second most highest rated season. Another success. I know how to pick my players, don't I? Kyle Walker, signed for only 3.6 million from Manchester City, has already put up 3 assists and 2 play of the matches in 18 appearances, 7.21 average rating. You could say Kyle Walker, the Kyle Walker of now is like the Kyle Walker of just a few years ago. In his prime at Manchester City, specifically the 22-23 season, where Walker was a real demon in the league. So 5 years down the line, Walker is still performing this well. So I think it was not a waste of 3 million. It was actually a bargain. And then Rico Lewis for 20 million pounds. He is most so to me a future prospect because Walker will start declining, and I don't think I'm going to leave Real Atletico this season because of the stakes that are currently ongoing in the league. Yeah, we are currently second in the league table to Atletico Madrid, and we are a whooping 13 points behind the league leaders. They are yet to lose a game. Yeah, that's how massive it is. That these guys are yet to lose a game. If you look at the stats, we have drawn 4 games so far. That was to Celta Vigo, Athletic Club, Mallorca, and Valencia, and we have lost 3, including a 2-0 loss to Real Madrid and a 6-3 loss to Villarreal and a 1-0 loss to Elche. Villarreal, who are third by the way, only 2 points behind us. Yeah, these guys sent us to school in the game that we played against them, and I think those are some of the games that have managed to let Real Madrid sleep and just fly away from us. So with 18 games to go in the season, we are past the halfway mark. I have a feeling that the league table has actually just slipped from us, the league lead, so that goes with that. But we have a little bit of positives in terms of goals. Omar Sadiq for Real Sociedad is putting up really huge numbers. The two Nigerians in the league are dominating. Omar Sadiq with 20 goals in 19 appearances, Osimhen with 12 in 18 appearances. Victor Osimhen against versus Lucas Mecha, another series again. Signed by Real Madrid from Napoli for 93 million pounds last season. I put up 12 goals in 25. This season has already put up 12 in 19, so that tells you how good he has settled in. In Napoli, the first season he took the Golden Boot really, really well, but in the second season, Mecha was there. Again, they meet again. Mecha is back with Atletico and Osimhen now with Real Madrid. Our rivals and the rivalry between these two continues. Quite well done. Iñaki Williams with 11, and we also have Angel Correa here with 8 goals for us. He has been playing in that striker position alongside Lucas Mecha. In terms of average rating, Antoine Griezmann is my highest average rated player in the league so far. Yeah, but the highest is Omar Sadiq, just putting up really, really a lot of goals. That guy is scoring goals for fun. Assist wise, I don't have a lot of players up there. Griezmann with 7, Rodrigo de Paul with 6, Fran Garcia of Real Madrid has 9. Yeah, the 26-year-old is really putting up a lot of numbers. Playing for Real Madrid on the highest stage right currently alongside Alaba and yeah, just good numbers. In terms of shutouts, my goalkeeper is also not there. You have to wonder how the heck we are second, because in terms of clean sheet, Yano Black has only 4 this season. We have conceded a lot. To be precise, I have the second. In terms of goal difference, I think I am third. Yeah, in terms of goal difference. But speaking of about all the goals that I have conceded, we are actually just up there. We have conceded 26 goals so far this season. We are all the way in the middle pack. 26 goals conceded, 45 scored. So we are conceding goals for fun. Real Madrid have only conceded 4 goals this whole season. So those guys are they're just too good. They are going. Villarreal, whom I bad mouthed in the opening of the previous episode, have also been performing quite well. Results across the board, I won't speak much about them because it will actually eat up the time, and I don't want to actually lengthen this one. It has been a while since I last uploaded, and just yapping in the very first episode when I am back doesn't really seem too ideal. So the first things we are just going to look at really quick are the results across the board, that the way we have had it. When the season started, we beat Osasuna by 2 goals to 1. We then drew against Valencia in the league, a 2-2 draw, our first draw of the season. Beat Cadiz by 2 goals to 0. Went on to draw against Mallorca 1-1. Champions League match day 1. Rodrigo de Paul with a penalty against Hoffenheim 1-0. Quite interesting to see Hoffenheim are in the Champions League this season. But now when we come back to the league, yeah, they are down in 8th. They are not really putting up the numbers, are they? After beating Offenheim by 1 goal to 0, we then went to beat Rayo Vallecano by 4 goals to 1. It was a good start to the season. Betis 3-1, Mecha Cunha, really good start to the season. Then our first Champions League loss, 3-0 to PSG. Not talked about the Champions League, by the way. I'm going to talk about that after analyzing all of this. Kylian Mbappe scoring twice and Marquinhos scoring once. In this universe, Mbappe is still at PSG, and unfortunately so, he scored against us. Athletic Club Cameroon and Zolis 1-1 draw. Real Sporting in the league 2-1 win. It was not a really convincing win according to the lads, but we still took it. A 1-1 draw against Porto away from home. Mateus Cunha with the goal to give us that draw. Las Palmas 1-0 win. Then we beat Girona by 6 goals to 2. It was really good thrashing away from home. Artem Dovik still at the club, a really good striker, but according to Football Manager, not quite there. So I think in FM24 he is quite rated highly. After that 6-2 thrashing of Girona, we went on to lose to Elche 1-0 in the league. Mateus Cunha sent off in the 74th minute, and they actually scored in the last minute of the game. It was not pleasing at all. A corner from the other end. It was just a header in the near post, and just really demolished our dreams of really contributing to the success that we have put up in the start of the season. Only losing to Atletico Madrid, to PSG in all competitions so far. Then we welcomed Dinamo Kiev at home in the Champions League, beat them by 3 goals to 0 quite convincingly. Went to Celta Vigo. It was a really bad turn of events for us in the league. As you can see, in the month of November was really not ours in the league. Then we went on to draw against Celta Vigo, lost to Villarreal 6 goals to 3. Elias Akumach Moreno, Brian Hill, and Ben Breton Diaz scoring 6 goals against us, and we ourselves, just responding with half of that. Manchester United in the Champions League, the best game so far to have been played, a 5-4 win. In the 18th minute, Rodrigo de Paul with a nice ball to Robinson, good ball in to find Mateus Cunha, opened the scoring. That was really beautiful to see. Just not long after that, I think 5 minutes later, Rashford with a sitting run, giving it to Jadon Sancho, shot from that point. That was a really good goal from Rashford. It was really impossible for us to really cope with these guys. And then in the 43rd minute, well, they decided to take the lead going on into halftime. Marcus Rashford again slamming that one past the keeper. It was not impressive. Second half started and we responded immediately. Llorente into Mateus Cunha, good ball into the box. Angel Correa was there to make it. And not far after that, a good ball into the box found Angel Correa to score his second of the game. Then the last few minutes of the game were really funny. 3-2 at this point. Nice ball into the box. Lucas Mecha going past Varane and the keeper. 5-2. 4-2 that was. Yeah. Then all of a sudden, we made it 5. It was really easy for us. Mecha with the ball, just going, slammed it, a good shot into the box. 5-2 in the 82nd minute. Then out of nowhere, Real Madrid Manchester United just started responding. A minute later, Rashford with the ball back into the box. Wan-Bissaka's cross. Bruno Fernandes made it 5-3. And then 4 minutes later, Wan-Bissaka again involved in this one. Give it to Rashford. It was Wan-Bissaka to Rashford to Hannibal Mejbri, who just slammed it into the roof of the net. At this point, I was starting to really ask questions, but we managed to hold on for a 5-4 win against Manchester United. I think our best game this season so far. Beat Espanyol by 3 goals to nil in the league. Went on to lose to Real Madrid by 2 goals to nil. Kat Zuma and Rodrigo with the goals in that one away from home. It was to be expected. This team was really flying in the league at this point. Sociedad, we then went on to beat them by 2 goals to 1. They were second in the league when we won this, and we managed to slip back into third just behind Villarreal with that win. Manchester City draw 3-3 draw against the English teams. It was quite funny that I got both Manchester teams I got a draw against both Manchester teams in the Champions League. Leao opening the scoring for Manchester City. Rafael Leao at Manchester City at this in this universe. Quite interesting. 114 million to 143 million market value. Scouting him because maybe in a season or two he will be one of my targets. You don't know. Still 26 years of age, a really good player. He opened the scoring for Manchester City. Zolis had returned one, made it 1-1. Rafael Leao with an assist from Erling Haaland to make it 2. Erling Haaland still at Manchester City in this universe. Still really good and actually still scoring goals. Yeah, Erling Haaland, the man to be feared, the Norwegian, the Greek, the Norwegian freak. Then we have Rodrigo de Paul equalized that one with a penalty. Kevin De Bruyne made it 3-2 in the 76th minute, and Christian Zolis equalized for us to actually gain a point against the men from Manchester. Sevilla 2-0 in the league. Hercules 6-3 in the first meeting in the Champions in the Spanish Cup. I don't know how they scored 3 goals against us, but I just take it we went through. Then we beat Barcelona by 4 goals to 2. Really convincing win. I loved this one in particular. We were leading by 3 goals to 0 heading into the 72nd minute. Then they scored one, made it 3-1. I made it 4-1 in the 93rd minute. Then Ronald Araujo with an assist from Alexander Zinchenko, who is in Barcelona in this universe. Made it 4-2 in the 95th minute. Good win for us against such a club. And Barcelona, by the way, are really struggling in this universe. They, I think, are 8th in the league. Or what position are these guys? They are Oh, I need to shift that. Yeah, I was not looking at it well. They are 11th in the league. They're actually 11th. 7 wins, 5 draws, and 7 losses so far this season. Barcelona in this universe are really, really, really bad. It is. The game has done them dirty. Then Alaves in the league 2-1, La Rosa 6-0, and then Osasuna most recently a 4-2 win, setting us up for a Spanish Cup meeting against Valencia, which is the one I came back for, alongside looking for a new right back. First of all, I think I'm going to look for the right back. The game against Valencia is tomorrow at the Wanda Metropolitano, and it is the Spanish Cup third round. And the reason I came back for it, because realistically it is the only cup I have hopes with, but Real Madrid are still in it. It's still the third round. A lot of teams are still there. We are facing Valencia in this one. Hopefully we will do that, and as you can see, Lucas Mecha is our top scorer across the board. In the Champions League, we are currently 13th. We are just in the playoff spots, and with 2 games to go, I may just slip into the top 8, but PSG have done well. They beat us. They're already qualified for the I think they're qualified for the playoffs, but not qualified for the quarterfinals just yet. Yeah, with a few wins in up their legs, they will be qualified for the quarterfinals with that. So out of that, all of that, I think now in the Champions League we have to rest a little bit. The top scorer is Marcus Rashford for Manchester United with 9 goals, Erling Haaland with 8, Immobile with 8, Rashford just topping up all of this in goals, average rating, and player of the match. Manchester United have beaten Bayern, Partizan, PSV, and Barcelona, and have lost to only us and AC Milan, scoring a lot of goals, by the way. That is the stats going on in the Champions League. So up next we have the game against Valencia, but before we go to that, I need a new right back. Yeah, I actually think I do. I really do need a new left back, not a right back. And I think I'm just looking at the offers I'm being given. Abdou Diallo, the Senegalese, 29 years of age, a good player for this level. I don't want to sign someone to replace Anthony Robinson, but I just want someone who can actually give us a good option to go for when we are looking for one player. Played for PSG, played for Leipzig, then the Qatari side Al Arabi signed him. I don't know whether he was just dropping in terms of statistics. Considered more of a centre back than a wing back, but I think as a wing back on support, he actually still looks good. Low crossing, low dribbling, but his physicals are good, so he is an option. Just going to add him quickly to my short list and see any other options that we may have. Abdou Diallo is the first option that I am seeing, so Abdou Diallo will be a good option to go for. He's not bad. Just looking at his market value, by the way, is only 9.6 million. He will be a really good substitute option for us. In fact, if I come and compare him with Anthony Robinson, there are two different types of wing backs. He's more of a center back than a wing back. Robinson is more of the wing back. So Abdou Diallo will not be a really bad option to go for. Another player I saw on the list was Amad Dedic, but his market value is really high. 8601 million. I don't think I can afford that, but a really good wing back. Just look at him. 23 years of age. Played for Red Bull Salzburg before he went to Aston Villa. I think this guy is just good, isn't he? He's quite good, really good, too good actually for me to take him in. At this point, I think he is a good option. We also have Gianluca Bongiorno from Empoli, playing for the Serie B side. He is a promising young centre back, and is a really will be a good option for the future. But currently, I just want a fullback who can actually play games right now. Marc Cucurella for Chelsea is on the list. Huh. Okay, 32 to 48 million. If I were to sign Kukurea, in fact, let us compare him with Robinson. I would have to make Kukurea the starting. I will have to, because attribute wise he is just better than Robinson in mentals, technicals, physicals. Robinson is better, but mentals and technicals, Kukurea is just too good, isn't he? Yeah, so maybe Kukurea for the future. Yes, but let's see. But now I think I have my option or my choice according to my staff or my scouting staff. Those are quite some good players they have actually given me. The list is long. The scouting list is really long. Those are just the ones that I shortlisted. We also have Alex Moreno, who is currently injured. The 32-year-old would be someone really good to place and just to let sit on the bench, but currently injured and he will be out for 3 to 2 months, 3 weeks to 2 months. That is quite a lot of period out there. We have Alfonso Espiano, 34-year-old, practical signing, good for the bench, someone to go to when we have yeah. But I think spending some good cash on a good player right now will be really good for the future of the club. So just looking at those ones, we also have Alvaro Fernandez, 22-year-old, from Manchester United, will be a good signing for the future. He's a leading second division player, but just not good to play for us right now. So I think the person whom we have actually come down to optionally look at is and has to be Abdou Diallo. For a wing back or a centre back to have an XG of 0.45, I think is really good. He has had 20 starts for their Saudi team. He has had 2 player of the matches just playing for them there. Just this season so far, I think he's just really good. Minutes, he has played 1,700, meaning he is fit. Goals per 90 minutes expected is 0.15. In fact, it is higher than any of the other players in my shortlist. Some of the other players in my shortlist include Kukurea. We also have Abdul Diallo, we have Amadedic, we have Pobega, we have Saliba, the centre back. We have Oscar Gluck from Fiorentina. Tried to sign him, just didn't manage to because yeah, he was held on, he was tied down, he was quite a lot of money, and they just managed to get Cunha before him. So yeah, Abdul Diallo would be a good option to go for. He is currently injured. That is the problem, with knee tendonitis expected to be out between 4 to 6 weeks. That is the main problem right now. But I think between now and then, I can work my head around having players really help themselves. But with his injury stats, I don't know. Should I really go for him with his injury? Okay, another person I have found my head on is Alfonso Pedraza from Liverpool, 29 years of age. This team is known for recycling old players. He is a good player for this league, so I think he will be a really, really good option to go for. 21 million, his market value. He does not enjoy big matches and is also unregistered for the next fixture for Liverpool. Should I go for him? I don't want to sign an injured player right now. I think having someone in the, yeah, I think I'm going to make an offer. 21 million. How much do I have in my transfer budget? I have 24 million. I think I can counter an offer. I think I can actually counter an offer. So 21 million is this market value. I am going to offer 15 million up front because I think they'll want more than 21. So let me try 15 million up front, and then installments, three installments of 6.5. Let me give them 7 million for a total value of 22 million. What will Liverpool say? They want after league appearances of 4.4 million, bringing the total value to 26 million pounds. I don't know if he will play 50 games for us, but if he actually does play 50 games for us, we'll have to pay Liverpool 4.4 million. You know what? I'll accept it. I don't think he'll play 50 games for us for the period that I will be here. But if he actually does so, we'll have to pay Liverpool that. So that is the total value of the package price. It is quite a good deal. And now I think we go on to play the game against Valencia. I've already blabbered a lot. We have a game to play, so let me just let it in at that. Surely Liverpool have already accepted, and Pedraza is ready to start negotiations. We'll give him a squad player role and then remove and exclude that. He's okay. The 29-year-old wants 77,000 per week. I have 94,000 left in the budget. I think let me counter this thing. Let me give you 70 per week and then give you 2.8 million signing on fee. Then minimum release clause of 72 million. Wow, that's a really good offer. 72 million, and I've only signed him for that. Yeah, accept. Now to counter my deals. Alfonso Pedraza, welcome to the club. Then also Sergio, I offered him out for loan. He has received offers from Salamanca and Zamora. Salamanca want to make him a star player. Zamora want to make him an important player. They are actually contributing the same. You know what? I think Salamanca is a really good option, so I'm going to accept the Salamanca one. And then, yeah, next up we have the game. Hernan Bonivinci, our head coach, has already gone and spoken to the media. So let us just wait and prepare for this Valencia match. Okay, so this is the squad I have for the Valencia game. Just going to run through it once more. It has been a really long since I last did this on Football Manager, actually running you guys down a squad that I am actually taking out for a meeting or a game. Okay, so Oblak in goal, Robinson, our only good starting wing back, Jimenez and Jonathan Tah in center back, Kyle Walker on the right, Llorente and Koke are in midfield, Koke coming in to replace Rodrigo de Paul for this one. Angel Correa starts on the right today, and Griezmann starts up front. I've decided to shift them just to see between Correa and Griezmann actually who is better in terms of finishing and all that. Correa has a finishing of 13 and a first touch of 16, so he is quite good. So far he has scored 8 goals, 3 assists, and one play of them has one play of the match for us. While Griezmann himself also puts up the same quite number, 7 goals, 7 assists, 3 play of the matches for us, and he as a striker has 14 finishing, 16 first touch. I think almost similar to what Correa has. So I have to actually consider my options. I have to weigh them. So I've decided to shift them up and see who is better in terms of partnering Lucas Mecha. Is it Correa or is it Griezmann? Griezmann, I think, has just done well so far in this Tracketista spot that I have been using since the first season. On the bench, I have Giuliano Simeone, by the way, whom I have loan listed. Not actually loan listed, I've accepted a loan offer for him. He is actually going to Monza on loan. Their talks with Simeone are being held. They're still talking, and Sampdoria but will reported Inter from Cagliari and Verona. Any deal is some way to be completed. So since I am not using him that much in the squad, I thought why not loan list him. Striker wise, I have Anthony Martial. These two can play. One of them can play as a striker, one cannot. The other options I have in terms of striker, I am lacking a lot. I think that will come to be a problem towards the end of the season, but I think I can work my way around with four strikers for now. And also at this Tricketista spot, I have Zolis, and also Zolis can play as a striker. Don't forget, I have partnered him along Mecha for a while, so I have a good depth in terms of strikers. I don't think I need any more. Has 4 goals, 2 assists, one play of the match so far this season. So that's a good option. So that's the squad that I'm taking to the Atletico game, to the game against these guys, and I will see how we actually do it. So the team has been selected, and now stuff are about to go down. I've also seen that I've not been giving Nahuel Molina a lot of game time. Should I sell him? He has only started 3 games for us and 9 as a substitute. For a player this good, I think I am really wasting his potential. Should I sell him or loan list him? He has a market value of 30 to 32 million. That is something to discuss at the end of the season. Maybe as the season goes by, with Rico Lewis also out injured, Kyle Walker may just pick up an unnecessary injury since he's all 35 years of age. I mean, he's quite old, and he's a consistent player. That's what I love about him. He's quite good. So if the season doesn't go for Molina, I think I will sell him and maybe start looking for more options alongside Walker and Rico Lewis on the right. I think we already have our choice on the left already. So but let us go to the game. Let's submit this team, and there's a game for us to play. Oh my word, I just don't know how long it has been since the last time I was in this game actually doing all of this. Ever since FIFA Manager 25 came out, I've rarely visited this football manager game. I am back, and with a really good run in form of my last few games in the past month. I think against this Valencia side, we are definitely favorites, and we are going to slam them down. They have Riquelme, they have Lindstrom. Lindstrom, I think that's the player who played for Frankfurt some years back. Lindstrom is actually a really good player, really good winger. We'll have to look at him as an option one day, one time. And we have a highlight in the first 2 minutes. Anthony Robinson with the ball goes to the line, gives it back to Koke. Koke into the box, cleared only for Jimenez to return it in. Look for Koke, cleared again, and now Garcia will help them get out of the box in a really orderly manner. Castillejo back to Diakabi into Pepelo. Nice build up from them. Jose Gaya with the ball. Nicely to find Lindstrom. Lindstrom running all down that way. Goes in. Castillejo shoots. It is blocked, but Riquelme bounces on the rebound, and we are down by 1 goal to 0 within 3 minutes. Yeah, Jose Gaya's run down that wing was actually good. Give it into Lindstrom, placed it in the box. Riquelme was tackled, but Castillo shot blocked Riquelme, then converted the blocked shot. Yeah, the rebound. And now it is another. Are we playing this on extended highlights? Oh, it's only on key highlights. Yeah. And now that's a good ball to Lucas Mecha. Hits the crossbar. His shot hits the crossbar, and they just survived that. I think time to encourage the lads to actually start getting their heads around this match. We are not going to lose to Valencia. No real action so far. We have had 3 shots, as you can see, and only none on target. I wanted to say only one on target. We actually have no shot on target. Jose Jimenez got shot. I don't know whether that was supposed to be a shot or a cross. It goes all the way to Abril, and Jose Jimenez himself is really not in the mood. Griezmann, their moods are just fluctuating. Some are happy, some are not. Actually, no one is happy because of the fact that we are behind. But Antoine Griezmann has a chance to make amends with a nice, beautiful ball into Lucas Mecha, who makes it 1-1 with his how many goals does he have now? I think that's his 5th in the Spanish Cup. My top scorer and the Spanish Cup's top scorer, I believe. This guy is just scoring goals for fun, isn't he? And Antoine Griezmann just with another assist. Guy knows how to put in those balls on the plate for my strikers to actually convert. Lucas Mecha, you beautiful man. Nice to see that from him. Now we have 4 shots. That was our first shot on target, and it is a goal. Kyle Walker now with a throw in from the other end. It was poor, but Jose Gaya now has a chance to get it out of the box. Hugo Gimayon takes it all the way to Lindstrom. Lindstrom nicely done to give it to Garcia. Garcia just going down this wing out to Pepeyu. Pepeyu gives it back into Lindstrom, who has a chance to shoot, and they respond immediately. Okay, so that is a problem. I didn't plan for that. No one planned for that actually. We score, and immediately from a throw-in they just counter, and Lindstrom, whom I was talking about, played for Frankfurt, is a really good winger, just does that 2 minutes after we score with their second shot on target. Doesn't mean that today, as long as the shot is on target, it is a goal. Let's wait and see. I am yet to see a response from my guys. And are we actually going to see that with Garcia driving into the box? Oblak does well to collect that one. And now he has a chance to punt it forward or just start it from behind. Jose Martin Jimenez out to Angel Correa. That was a nice ball. Gives it to Kyle Walker, who is overlapping as expected. Marcus Llorente into Griezmann. Griezmann into Lucas Mecha. Oh my word. Are we about to see a sea of goals in this game? That was offside. No, that was offside. Are you telling me that's offside? Come on, man. How do you see that? That's as close as margins can get, dude. That's bad. Denied. Now I think Mecha has amends to make. Robinson, no, no, no. Okay, okay, okay. That's well done. Robinson into Griezmann, into Mateus Cunha. Shot. Akril could not save that, and that is 2-2 heading into halftime. A game full of goals today. Just as I said in the first episode, in the first portions of this episode or this video, we know how to score goals and we know how to get results, but we don't know how to keep out goals, and that has been our major problem. We have conceded a lot of goals for the position we are currently in the table, and also the part where we are. Imagine 3-3 against Manchester City, 5-4 against Manchester United, 6-3 lost. We are conceding goals for fun. And now that's a beautiful ball to Mecha. What options does he have? He has an option to cross into Mateus Cunha, tackled by Lindstrom, and that is a penalty. We will take it. 5 goals in the first half. I will take that. I will absolutely take that. Lucas Mecha standing over that ball. We know he has composure. We know he has the guts to finish off a penalty. And Lucas Mecha makes it 3-2. His second of the game, the third of the club or whatever, the fifth of the first half. Yeah, that's how fun this first half has been. Hopefully we head into halftime with no more drama. Thank you. The first half ends, no more drama to be seen. 3-2. We are leading Valencia heading into halftime. 7 shots, 4 on target. They have had 3 shots, 2 on target, and they have actually been a chaotic team. They have caused us problems. Yeah, it's not that easy for us to actually do this. But actually, I love the stats of all of this. I think I'm just going to go to the dressing room and I'm just going to tell them things are going well. I know they're capable of better. Start that second half and we see how things are going to go. I think my players are actually really good. Okay, now 30, 40 minutes to go, whatever. Mateus Cunha into Marcus Llorente. That is 4. Beautiful. Nice, 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 nice. We shut down this game. I'm just going to praise the entire team. Why not? These guys have really done. They deserve it. They actually deserve it. They actually deserve some really good smiles on their faces. A nice ball just into the box. Mateus Cunha straight into Llorente. It was very straightforward from our players. No need for complicating things. Let's just keep it straightforward and yeah, just normal. Smiles all over the page. Anthony Robinson is fatigued. I wanted to sub him off, but I think he still has a role to play. Mateus Cunha, again another penalty. No, it is not. That should be a penalty, ref. Okay, let's continue. We still have the ball. Walker into Correa, intercepted. Pepeyo into Hugo Gimayon, intercepted by that. Cunha, Mateus Cunha hits the crossbar. Oh, wow, 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 wow. That was a spiked shot heading for the roof of the net. But now I think I need to do some substitutions, and one most notable substitution is Anthony Robinson, who is almost dying. Yeah, he's not really performing. He's really down. He's really low. I think I need to Yeah, he's really low. I'm going to bring on Adrian Cornell, who is our only option to go for right now at that point. Antoine Griezmann, we still need their strength. I think Anthony Martial can replace him considering he's on a yellow card. Angel Correa, I think Christian Zolis is a good option for him. And then just bringing Zolis on to the yeah, bringing on Christian Zolis is a really good option for that. The two are on yellow card, so I will take them off. I will have them rest. We still have games to play. As you saw, we have Bayern Dortmund. Yeah, we have Dortmund next in the Champions League. So Champions League is still on the cards this season. I don't want to really waste all of that. So let us not break the legs of our good players. Jonathan Tah into Kyle Walker, out into Zolis. Zolis gives it to Marcus Llorente. Nice build up from the lads. Martial into Walker. Simple, exquisite passing. Just what I love. The tiki-taka style of football I am playing. Walker, Zolis, first time touch into Koke, shot saved by Abril that was heading goalwards. That is actually a really good save from the keeper. Gives me reminiscence of the Mikel Merino goal. First time shot and just into the back of the net. Corner in, corner cleared. Llorente will collect, maybe cross it again into the box. Waste time, stands over it, and Pepe wins throw in for us, and I think that will be that for that highlight. 11 shots, 6 on target. We have actually come back in the second half stronger and better, and I love the way we are performing. Okay, 16 minutes to go. Koke with, I think, is that supposed to be a cross? Yeah, it's a cross into Lucas Mecha, who doesn't control it well. But Marcus Llorente is back again into the box, stands with the ball, tries to cross it into there, but Walker does well to respond. Koke's shot from the edge of the box takes a wicked deflection, and it is 5 to us in this game. I think we have actually capped it off. I still have some two substitutions left. Going to make them. I think Nahuel Molina, is Jose Jimenez injured? That ball took a wicked deflection. It actually didn't. Yeah, it's bad for Valencia. I feel sorry for Valencia. The last 14 minutes of the game to go. I don't know why it was suggesting me to bring on Jose Jimenez for Coral was just entered. I think Jimenez also, Molina actually, also has a role to play. Yeah, bringing him on for Kyle Walker, and then the final substitution, I think, to give Fabio Vieira some game time. And I'm done with the substitutions for the day. They have a corner in the 77th minute, cross into the box. Zalai gives it back to Ivan Heim, crossed all the way back there. Martial doesn't deal with them. Now Canos does have it, gives it to Pepeu. Cross, is that supposed to be a shot or a cross? Whatever it is. Jan Oblak does well to collect that one. Anthony Martial is complacent. Okay, a lot of lads are complacent. Ball forward, looking for Zolis, gets to it. It's now a matter of back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Abril, I think, was born on April. Well, that's why his father decided to give him that name. Don't mind me now. We have Molina intercepted by Ivan Heim. Llorente back to Molina into Zolis. Zolis crosses it, looking for Lucas Mecha. Fabio Vieira is there. Does well to return it to Lucas Mecha, who makes it 3, his 22nd goal of the season. 6-2. Hat-trick for Lucas Mecha. That is really, really good. Fabio Vieira with an impact in the game, just an immediate impact. Just look at that for an assist. Look at that for an. He knows, he's aware of Mecha's positioning. Just gets the ball, controls it on his thigh, and just passes it into the channels for Lucas Mecha to make it 6. 3 minutes of added time at the end of the game to go. That will come and will go, and we are going to end up beating Valencia by 6-2. Our dream in the cup is still high. We have knocked out a fellow league opponent, actually a really good opponent, and that was well done, guys. Nice win for us. People are complacent, people are happy, everyone is happy everywhere. So with that, 6-3, man of the match Lucas Mecha with a hat-trick, by the way. That was really good. And now we have loan offers for Mattis Bremond. Mattis Bremond, by the way, is my most hyped prospect in the development center. Mattis Bremond is a first team candidate, so I have decided to take him out for loan. said that he could be as good as Lucas Mecha, and Bellamino Bianco also said could be as good as Koke. So Matis Bremond has attracted interest from a lot of clubs. He has attracted interest from Paris FC. That's a really good option to go to. He has also attracted interest from Bajos in the Spanish second division, also Real Racing in the Spanish second division, of which both are suggesting that he will be a squad player. So I am not bringing him to your clubs to be a squad player. And in Paris FC is expected to become a regular starter. So that is a really, really good option for me to loan out my highest prospect. That is how you develop players in this game. Take them out for loans. Once you see that they have a high capability of a high prospect, take them out for loan over the years. Let them grow at different clubs, because as long as they are here, they won't really grow that much. Once you see they are enough, you can bring them on to play for you in the first team. So with that one, we have done well in the Spanish Cup. I don't know whether all the games have been played and we can actually see whom we are facing next. No, they actually, yeah, all the games have actually been played. So I think I still need to just click continue once and the draws will be done. The Gian Simeone loan move to Monza has been accepted. He has reached agreements with them, and I am just going to accept that for him to be able to live on loan. And that just records on our little history here. Once I click continue again, it is not immediate, but Gianno Simeone on loan to Monza, I think that is a good chance for him to grow. At the club, I was not actually seeing him going to get that much game time, so I had to do something about that. So now I think it is actually recorded. When I just come here and transfer history, Gianno Simeone to Monza on loan, should be that way. And now Alfonso Pedraza joins from Liverpool. Nice. So these are all the stats we agreed on. Everything else, he is on £72,000 £70,000 a week, I believe. Signed for 22 million to be our backup left back. Yeah, our backup left back alongside Anthony Robinson. So that is actually a good option. As you saw in the previous game, I didn't have an option to go for to replace Robinson once he was fatigued. So I just had to bring on Adrian Corral, even though Nahuel Molina was there. Can Nahuel Molina play both sides? No, he can only play on the right, but he can actually play as a makeshift on the left. Mateus Cunha is suspended for the next league, for the next Champions League game, which is against Borussia Dortmund, so he will have to be out. Okay, the draw's been done, and next we have Espanyol in the fourth round. So as you are, I was waiting for the draw because literally that is my focus for this season. I have to get one of these trophies. The Champions League seems a little bit far-fetched and far off from me, if I may just actually say it. But I think the Spanish Cup is well within reach. Real Madrid and Barcelona are definitely still in it. Actually, you wouldn't mind knocking out Real Madrid for me, I would you. Yeah, but anyway, the Spanish Cup is there. We have Espanyol up next. Lucas Mecha is the top scorer with 7 goals. He's just flying up there. Oh, Gerard Moreno has more. Okay, I thought Mecha was actually better with his last hat trick. But anyway, the things are things and things will go. Who is the Champions League top scorer? Rashford. We already saw that. I don't know why I'm forgetful. The club's finances have dropped to a negative. For such a huge club, is actually massive. Okay, so thanks anyway for watching this episode. The Top League Dream is back, and just subscribe to make sure you are tuned in, and you can actually catch up on the episodes that are going through. Next episode we'll be completing this first season, a review, and then see what we have won, and maybe if there are any cup finals to be played, we actually play them. You don't know, maybe we may come back when we are in the Champions League final and the Spanish Cup final, and maybe we have turned the table against Real Madrid and we are just completing everything in Spain within one season. You may never know.